it's Chloe Demure of Save the Victor Rule. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is your older than average YouTuber here on the YouTubes for another video. Today we will be doing 3 looks, let's count them, 3 looks with the new Gourmande Girls X Doodles by the Bunny, as you will have seen by the thumbnail, I am sure. It is the Nightshade palette, it is spooky season reminiscent, and guess what? You're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. And then I just wanted to do quick swatches. So this is what everything looks like. I'm going to actually shut this one light off, see if that does any bit difference. But there you go, those are the shades. But these shimmers are amazing. I can't wait for you to see the looks. So there we go. There is the swatch of the Nightshade palette, Gourmande Girl. Hey everybody, are we ready to play with this palette? I'm so excited. Look, Gourmande Girls Nightshade, a nice good companion piece to the Spooked palette. These are both Doodles by the Bunny X Gourmande Girls collabs. So let's just have a refresher. I thought I had shut that off, but here we are. Here is the refresher of last year's color story here, which I very much loved. Oh, and I loved all the little imprints, spider webs and whatnot. But here is the new one. So this one comes in just like a slidey slip cover, and the inside matches the slip cover. I think it was the same for the Spooked. I don't know where I put the cover. You've got your plastic cover, you've got your pretty mirror, and this is the new color story here. It's kind of like a mix of darker shades and some mid to light shades. So I think, yeah, I think this is a great mix. I think what I'm going to do is do one look with this one, and then I may do a look with both of them to try and see if I can mix them, because like this purple and that purple would look good together, this green with this green. So I might do, yeah, so this, I think we'll probably do a 2 look. I'm going to do a look with this. There should have hopefully been some swatches, and then we're going to do a look combining the 2, because these are both great palettes and I love Gourmande Girls. So here is what we've got here. So I am wearing something minty green, so I could play with the greens and yellows, but some of these sparkly shades are really calling to me. So I think I might try and do a purple and green look. So while we contemplate that, because it just came today, it literally came a couple hours ago, I was shocked. They actually put it in my mailbox versus me having to go to the mail like my other order that I'm expecting that is on the way to. It's been on the way for a day and a half, so hopefully it's going to get there soon, of another brand that I'm going to be doing a little bit of it, kind of like a deep dive. It's one I've been waiting for a while, and I've not tried. Everybody's always going on about how amazing it is, so I kind of bought several palettes, bought a brush to try, and then I thought maybe we'd do a week of that brand and see what we think and if it's worth all the hype. So there we go. At first I was going to go again with a white eye primer, but I thought since there's a lot of mid-range and darker shades in here, we would just go with our regular one here. Let's play with this. Let's see. I think, because as always I do love Gourmande Girls black, so I am going to start with the black, and I'm going to do that in the outer corner. Let's do, I guess, a darkish to light, and then I'm going to go into this spectrum, floofy spectrum brush, and then here we go. Oh, I didn't really grab very much, did I? These ones also have little imprints on them, but they're not really, there's a couple leaves, they're just leaves and the Gourmande Girl logo, a couple flowers, so I guess kind of Nightshade as in the poisonous plant, so that's cute. So it's not really Halloween like the Spooked, but it's still spooky, so there we go. But I like anything that's that kind of I'm losing words here. That kind of theme, yeah, spooky, Halloween, grungy, but yet colorful. Those always have my... Maybe even do a 3-look video. I haven't quite decided because I need to film new releases tomorrow, so I need to do a look for that. So that will definitely be a look, and then that would go up for Friday. I do have some afternoon plans on Saturday, so I could possibly film a 3rd look and then just post it up later in the afternoon versus at midnight Friday. But you never know. You never know. Oh, but then I need to do a look for Friday too. Yeah, no, you know what? Maybe I will be doing, look at me mumbling to myself. Yeah, we'll probably do, maybe we will do a 3rd look. Let's do it. Anybody watches Alexandra's Fashion Galaxy? I think that's her name. Andrea's Fashion Galaxy. Let's do it. Okay. Yes, this is another perfect black from Gourmande Girls. I wonder if they just use the same black and just give it a fun name. Because why mess with perfection? But it's called, is it called? All right, so there's black. So then I think I want to go into the you know what? I'm switching gears. I'm gonna do black and purple. I'll do green for maybe the greens and the yellows for another look. And then we will do a mixed look with the 2 palettes. That's my new plan. Okay, so because I just keep looking at these kind of purple shiny shades and they look great. Okay, so we're gonna go into this shade here. Can I read this one? This one is called Woody. So we're gonna go into the shade Woody and we're gonna use that just right into there. So that is the darkest purple in this palette. Okay, so this purple place is really nice. It is super, super, super dark. I'm gonna go and grab a super fluffy brush. This is from Sigma, and then I'm just gonna go and kind of blend here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to take a smaller brush because I do want to extend it a bit higher, and then I'm going to go into each of those shades again. So I'm going to use this brush from Suva, and then I'm going to go back into that black shade, and then I'm going to bring it up a little bit higher. Okay, so there we go. So we've got that really, really super dark purple right there. Let's even it out a smidge. Okay, so now we're going to go into the next purple shade, and this one is Nightshade. So that is the name of the palette shade. These imprints are really cute. Another really nice color story. I like it. Or I wouldn't have bought it, so there is that. Going weird or anything? Nope, they're going really nice. It's funny how just like in the last 5 years, the changes in the quality of eyeshadows. Quality of my talent I'm putting on eyeshadow may not have improved as much in 5 years, but eyeshadow is definitely improved. Yeah, that's better, I think. Okay. Back into Nightshade. This is going to be a very smoky look. I am going to take a little bit of, I'm going to have to clean that up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go into this lightest purple shade, and it is called Belladonna, which I believe is also poisonous. And then this is a Juvia's Place brush. This is a jar is a hodgepodge of brushes. I'm going to go into that, and then I'm going to go along the edge here Oh, these lights are hot. The weather is really kind of like gray out, but it's still warm enough that these lights are making me regret my decision to put on a sweatshirt. All right, so now we kind of place color. Again, it's not perfect, so if it's looking a little patchy, it's because my blending, I need to do a little bit more work. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and intensify the 3 colors that we have there. Okay, so I think this is going to be the first time where we're gonna play with shimmers, and then I'm gonna leave the bottom because I want to clean up the edges, put on my base, and then I think I'm going to work on the bottom lash line when we come back. But let's take a look at these shimmers. So let's just do a reminder. So this is the shade called Dream Shade. So I'm gonna go swatch this one again. Oh, so soft. I'm gonna swatch that. So that is that shade there. And then we've got, this one's more of a, okay, let's do it anyways. This is the shade Hypnotic. Oh, again, that is beautiful. That looks like it might be a duochrome. So yes, there we go. We've got some shifts there. Then we've got, this is the shade that I think is really pretty called Poisonous. And then again, let's look at Night Fury for deciding which ones we are going to do. That yellow shimmer looks so nice. There we go. These all look really nice. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take this one. So we're going to take Poisonous, and then we're going to stick it on the outer edge, and then I think we will use Dream Shade, and then we're going to use Hypnotic in the inner corner, I think. So I think that's what we're going to do. So let me just, oh wow, look at that. That's gorgeous. Again, this is Poisonous. So the other side, let's do with the finger. That's so pretty. Yeah, this one has some nice shifts in it too. Yeah, this goes on really lovely with the finger. It's such a soft shade. You kind of want to almost dig your fingers into it. It's just so nice and soft. There we go. So that means be careful. You don't want to end up digging too much out, but this is definitely a beautiful shade. So you can definitely do a nice dramatic look on here. And then we're gonna go, we said we were gonna do Dream Shade, and then we were gonna do Hypnotic on the inner corner. So let's just clean this brush off really good, and then let's go into Dream Shade. This one's soft too. It's a little less softer than Poisonous, but still want to be gentle with. That is so, look at that. If you want shiny, this is gonna do it. Yeah, that's super nice. Okay, so I'm going to go one more time along the edge a little bit on the top. All right, so there we go. So now let's take, let's use this little AQA brush, clean it off, and then we are gonna go into Hypnotic. That white is really, really gorgeous too. Enchanter, but we're gonna go into Hypnotic. So that went on pretty nicely without any spray. Now let's try it with spray. I wanna try an all combination with finger, with spray, and without any shadows, and see what works best. Oh, the shade, I guess because it's near the purple, the shift is showing really pink. Okay, so I'm gonna go and clean around the edge, do my base, and then we will come back and do the lower lash line together. I'm back. I may have had to spend some extra time staring at this. I think I'm gonna try lowering one of my lights here, or shut one of the lights off. See if you can see it a little bit better.
Here, I just wanted to insert so I can just show how really beautiful this is. It looked almost like chunky on the camera, but here on the phone you can just see how pretty these are.
I think the bright lights can make it bounce, but when you just look in normal light, it's so pretty. I love this so much. All right, so we were gonna do the bottom lash line. I put a little bit of, just a little bit of purple from one of my favorite eyeliners from Lethal Cosmetics. So I thought, yeah, so that kind of has a little bit of a purple base. And then I think on the bottom, I don't think I want to do black on the bottom. I think I want to do that dark purple shade. So I think I want to do the shade that's called Woody. And I want to do that along the bottom. And there we go. And some mascara, and then I think we've got our first look down. Oh, and I did put a teeny bit of blue eyeliner just along the edge, close to my lash line. I don't have a purple one. I thought black would be too much, and I thought this little bit of blue near the lash line would be okay. And I think it worked. Just to, again, give me a little bit of, looks like I've got a few lashes, because I have so few lashes, it's ridiculous. I do have some half lashes to test out, so I'm going to do a video on that soon too, of a few products that I got from a cheapy brand, and I thought I could try, because I've been on the hunt to find half lashes that I really, really like. So anyways, that's it. So that is our first look, and we're now on to the second one. Okay, so we're on to look number 2. It is definitely going to be a 3-look video. I think for this one, we are going to do as advertised, or what I said yesterday. We are going to play with the 2 yellows, the green and the green. Yeah, the 2 yellow mattes and the 2 shimmers. That's what we're going to do today. And then because we used most of the purples yesterday, so we used those, that one, that, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades. Oh, 7, because we used the black as well. So, oh, and there's another green there. So maybe a green with pop of yellow. Let's do that. So we're going to take the shade Deadly, which is this nice mossy green, and we're going to stick that on the outside eye. And I think we might want to try and do a bit of a winged out look. So here we are. We're taking Deadly. See how that one looks. I've already primed my eyes. I did do it with a white kimchi primer because we're going to be using a few light colors. So I'm just going to put the dark green right just at the edge, and I'm only going to bring it in just a smidge, little witty bits. All right. So this is a nice color. It's like on the eye, it's going on more like a taupey green, but I do like that because then we're going to make the rest of it pretty bright, I think. Let's see. And then again, oh, my cat is on fire today. Hi, honey. I had to, if I remember, I'll stick a picture up. I had to, she was just bugging me and I needed to work, so I put a little cat bed on the edge of my desk and popped her on there, and I was able to finish the rest of my day in silence. She just started nicely purring and then had a nap. So life is good. So again, I will, because I didn't do my base, I can kind of fix my wing to make it look a little bit more like I like it. But, I mean, I guess if I was smart and always took out one of my, because I have millions of them, or what feels like millions of them, the teeny little brushes to do wings, but I never seem to remember. I grab whatever I think I can do a slight angle with, and off I go. So I think that's it. We just, like I said, we just wanted it on the outer edge because we're playing with the nicer green colors today. So now we're going to go into the light one here, the lightest green, and this one is called Henbane. I like all the nice poisonous plants here. And then I'm going to take a slightly floofy brush, I think, and then we're going to go into there. I'm going to use one of my Sigma brushes. Really need to get another one of those beginner set ones. They're so nice. They have like all the their beginner or their basic eye set is like the perfect eye set. This one is, what is this? This is the E40, E30, E30. Yeah, I quite like this one. All right, so now we've got the nice bright green. I am going to add some yellow, so I'm going to keep this to about halfway onto my lid, I think. This is a very pretty green. Oh goodness, I really like this at all. I like this at all. I like this a lot. I think this is probably like one of my favorite shades of green. I want to say more of a Kelly green. Yeah, quite like that. So we said we didn't want to go past the half of the eye. And then we will blend that into the dark there. This is a really nice palette. We are going to, the third look will be mixing the two palettes together to see if we can create a look. I really like the Spooked palette, but I think I may be liking this one a little bit better. I think they upped their game this year. I just couldn't stop looking at my eye look last night. It was so pretty, so shiny. Yeah, the fancy shades in here are really good. So I can't wait to try the shimmery green one on here. All right, there we go. We've got our green. Not feeling the need to do any specialty blending. This is going on really nice. Okay. Next, we're gonna go into the yellow shade, and it is called Bittersweet, and that's that one in there. And I'm going to use this little flat brush here. Well, at least after doing my declutter video of eyeshadow palettes, that I have a little bit more room in my drawers, so this could fit in. And there's a couple more that I'm going to be doing a review with shortly. My ice cream box for August has shipped, so hopefully that should be here in about a week. Seems to be the company that they use for their shipment gets them here pretty quick, so I generally get them before the end of the month, so that's exciting. Yeah, there we go. That is super pretty. Okay, so for the bottom line, before we do shimmery shades, for the bottom lash line, I'm just gonna go into, oh, why did I push that, put that brush back? Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna go into the first shade that we did, which was the shade Deadly, so that was kind of that grungy green shade. I'm gonna just do that along the bottom, I think. I really like this shade. It's good. I was saying taupey green, but maybe like a, yeah, because it looks kind of greenish in here, but on the eye it definitely has a more taupey kind of gray. It's a very interesting color. Alrighty, there we go. Now let's play with some shimmers. I did bring my spray just in case. Let's see how these go. So I'm going to start with let's do the yellow one first. I was like, I'm gonna start with the dark green, but let's do yellow first. So this is the shade called Flowering. So that's that one there. I might use the white in the inner corner, but I'm gonna first try with this little brush. Oh, this one feels like a nice soft one as well. Let's see. Oh, nice. I think it has like a green to yellow shift. Oh, that is really pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, if you were wanting to get this palette when it's back in stock, definitely get it. The shimmer shades are awesome. Oh my god. Okay, and then let's of course do the flangey test. They are very soft and silky and beautiful. Oh, there we go. They went on really nice with the brush and spray, but that just somehow just gives just that little bit extra, almost like a mirror or spotlighty effect, like very bright. I'm using mostly natural light. I just put one teeny light on just to balance all the light coming from that side. And it's still, even though the weather isn't that great outside, like it looks overcast a bit, it's still a bit warm. So the less lights I can use, the better off we are. Alrighty, that is beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the shiny green shade, and this one is called Hellebore. So that is that there. Yeah, we can use the same brush. Let's just clean her off. It's just yellow, and then we're gonna go into there. Okay, I'm feeling that this could be topping your favorites. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go again. Phalanges test, and yes, it's an excuse to stick my fingers into soft shimmers. It is very tactile. I'm just going to pat over a little bit into the yellow. So like I said, trying to get rid of the kind of stripy effect to make it look like a little bit better blending. Pretty. Okay, and then we were thinking, let's try the white for the inner corner. Let's see if that brush is good. Nothing on it. Yeah. Okay, and then the white shade in here is called Enchanter. Like there. Oh yeah, look at that. Lovely. That is it. Oh, okay. This is nice. I forgot that this is a nice shimmery shade here. I like it. I think I like it enough to do a little bit more. This might make a nice highlighter too. Okay, so I'm gonna go put my base on, clean my edges, and then we can have a quick chat before going on to look number 3. And here we are with the finished look. I have my base on. I used my Gourmande Girls Bold and Brilliant. I used the pink highlighter to make like a blushy look, and then I used which was in Pink Diamond, and then I did in Moonstone. I took a little bit of that one, and then I actually used that as highlighter for the tip of my nose. And then for my lips, I used their fabulous smelling lipstick, it was like candy, and Passion to finish my look. And yes, I ended up making a smaller wing. I think I liked it better, so I just used a sponge to clean that up. A little bit of an Urban Decay, probably expired eyeliner underneath, and a little bit of a green one that I had close to my lash line, mascara, and the Huge. So that is look 2, and on to look 3. Okay, so we're ready for look number 3. I thought maybe I would do a mix of the Nightshade with maybe a shade or 2 from the Spooked palette, because I really do like this red, and everybody knows I love an orange. So I was thinking maybe we can do a red and orange and purpley look. See how that looks as we're having so much fun with this Nightshade palette. So I'm going to start with a little bit of black, but I'm going to use, of course, the black from the Nightshade, since that's the palette that we're mostly focusing on. So I'm going to go and take a nice angled brush. We're going to go into the black Nightshade. I think I might have forgot to put that or mention that in one of the other looks, but yeah, so. And then we're going to go and go out like so. I was thinking the other day, because I know one of my, like, if I could only take 1 or 2 a few palettes, that I wanted the Money Shot from P. Louise, but I think I would want to add this Nightshade palette to my list of ones where if I had to grab a couple or only ever use a couple, this one is getting close there. So I'm going to try and do That's why I'm making it really thin here. I want to see if I can maybe do another shade on the outside. If I was smart, I would have brought my tape, but I am not always, if not the smartest, the one with the best memory. Again, in anything that I want to fix, I can just use a damp sponge because I've got no base on. Okay, so using the same brush, I'm going to go into the red shade in here, which is, I have no idea, what is it? Terror. So we're going to go into the shade Terror, and we're going to do a line of that over top. So I think that's the shade we're going to use there. Okay. Got the red and the black. I might intensify a little bit later. And then I think I'm going to keep the Spooked on the outside, and I'm going to use the Nightshade on the inside, I think. So now we're going to use into the shade called Haunted? The orangey shade here. I think that's what it is. If it's not, I'll put something up on top. I don't have my glasses around with me. They're at my other computer. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do that part first to get to the shape the way I like, in case I need to retouch. So I'll be back in a sec. There we go. I just wanted to swoop this one up to match a little bit of this one, and then I just intensified a little bit of orange and a little bit of red after I did that. And okay, so there we go. We added a little Spooked into our palette here. So now let's go back to our Nightshade palette. So we've used black, red, and orange. I'm going to brighten just on the edge, and I'm going to use a little bit of a Bittersweet. Okay, so where do we want to go next in our little endeavor here? Let's grab a smallish brush, and we've used most of the shades in here. Let's go back into, because I really want to use this Night Fury here. I think we just used Poisonous, but I really want to use that one. So let's go into this darker shade again, Woody. So let's go again into this darkest purple in the palette and do that just on the edge here, so we can do a dark shimmer on the outer edge. Not being too chatty, but we're just trying to see if we can do something a little bit different and play with these palettes, and plus not make the video too long because we're doing 3 legs. Okay, I like that, and then I'm going to blend again a little bit. Okay, so then we're going to we will do a little bit of brightness. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, let's go into the lightest purple in here, Belladonna. We had just used that one to blend a teeny bit, but let's give this one a little bit more shine time by putting it into the front of our eye. So now I'm going to go into the Nightshade shade and I'm going to put that just in the middle between the two that I just did, just a little like so. And then for shimmers, or do I want to Now let's play some shimmer, and then I can still go around the edge if I want to, and then we'll do the bottom lash line. So the shade Hypnotic we had just used as an inner corner, so we want to give that one a chance to shine as well. So that's the one that we're going to use on the front half. I'm going to find a nice flat brush here. So we're going to go into Hypnotic. And then give it a spray. This one has a nice purple, pink, blue, little bit kind of shifts. So let's stick that up front. There you go. That's so pretty. And then on the other eye. Okay, so now for the outer edge, we're going to use that shade that I've been wanting to use. So we are going to use the shade Night Fury. Let's just right away with our fingers stick that on the outer edge. All right. So let's do the bottom lash line, and then I will pick something for inner corner. So for the lash line, let's just go into the shade Woody, so that the darkest purple. Let's go into there. Let's again use the, I think we use this in our last look as well. Let's use Enchanter there. Okay, so I'm going to go put on base, clean up the little bit of fallout, and maybe decide if I want to do something a little bit more on the top. We'll be back in a sec. And here we are with the completed look. I thought since I was doing my dose of color base, I would break out the limited edition 10th anniversary liquid lip and lip liner. I thought that would go great with this look. All I did was put on mascara, a little bit of half lashes, my last set of kind of some manky ones. I've got some new ones I'm going to test soon. And then I just brought the yellow over, and there we go. Oh, and then I did use that same highlighter that I did for the second look for Gourmande Girls. So there we go. That is the third look using the Nightshade and a little bit of Spooked. I thought we could try and see how they worked together. And this is the look we created, and I think these shimmers are A+. I have no idea how Christina's going to top herself. I think this palette could be one of my favorite palettes ever. I just really, really enjoyed looking at it, playing with it, touching it, swatching it, and wearing it on the eyes. I think it could be definitely in the top of the top 10 for the year end, unless somebody else can surprise me. We will see. So anyways, that's it. 3 looks with the new Gourmande Girls Nightshade palette. Let me know which is your favorite down below. If you've picked up this palette, if you're wanting to pick up this palette. Do you love Halloween as much as I do, or anything that's kind of fall more spooky? I'd like to hear that too. But anyways, that's it for me. As always, if you wouldn't mind hitting that notification bell, writing a comment, hitting the like, and maybe even hitting the notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can play with Gourmande Girls together. As always, behave, make good choices, and we will talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.